Rowan didn't scream when she read the message. She didn't have to. The look on her face said everything. Marcus was gone. No call. No explanation. Just gone. Tessa stood up first, shaking so hard she nearly dropped her keys. Lena whispered his name like it still belonged to her. And Celeste, calm, poised Celeste, suddenly looked like she might break in half. They got into the car without words, because some disappearances feel different. Some disappearances feel final. They found him behind the old church, knees pulled to his chest, trembling like a man who had run out of places to hide. Rowan rushed to him, voice cracking. "Marcus, what happened? Look at me!" He lifted his head, and every woman froze at once. His eyes weren't his eyes anymore. The depth, the longing, the impossible softness. The thing each woman swore she saw only in her moments with him, gone. Just gone. Tessa collapsed next to him, sobbing. "I knew it. I knew something was happening to him." Lena covered her mouth, tears blurring her vision. "I don't even recognize him. And he used to be the only person I ever knew." Celeste knelt down last, her voice steady but shaking underneath. "Marcus, talk to us. Tell us what's happening." But he couldn't, because whatever held him together all these years had finally snapped. Then Evelyn stepped into the light. No panic, no confusion, just a mother who had prepared for this moment long before it came. She whispered, "I knew this would happen. He can't hold the pieces anymore." Rowan turned sharply. "What pieces? Evelyn, tell us what you mean." Evelyn's voice trembled but didn't break. "When Marcus came back from that missing year, he wasn't whole. Each of you, Lena, Tessa, Celeste, Rowan, you became part of him. The parts he lost. The parts he couldn't carry." Lena stared at her. "You're saying we kept him alive?" Evelyn nodded. "You stabilized him, emotionally, spiritually. You weren't drawn to him because you loved him." Tessa's breath hitched. "That's why I felt him slipping away, even when I went back." Rowan sobbed. "That's why he feels like a stranger living in my house." Evelyn looked at them with a mother's devastation. "But now the pieces are slipping. He's losing all of you at once. And without you, he is becoming the man he was the day he came back from the missing year. A man emptied. A man none of them knew how to love." Marcus broke down, whispering, "I can't do this anymore. I can't be who you need." And that was the moment everything changed. Lena stepped back from him first. Then even Tessa, who had come back to him, desperate for the man she once saw inside his eyes. Rowan was the last one touching him, the last one holding on, the last piece still trying to stay. But the way he looked at her, lost, hollow, unreachable, she felt something break inside her too. One by one, the women stepped away, not because they stopped caring, but because staying would destroy them too. As Evelyn held Marcus, the women stood in the shadows. The ex-wife, the girlfriend, and the one he lived with now, all realizing the same painful truth. Marcus wasn't the center of the circle. He was the reason they all needed to leave it. And as they turned away, each walking into the night, the final cliffhanger hung in the air like a storm cloud. If the women were the ones holding Marcus together, then who will hold him now? But the fallout? The fallout is only beginning.